up, guys? It's Justin in Melbourne, Australia.
I know it's up to me, making sure I'm not in too deep. Keep bursting on my feet. The sunshine, the sunshine. You steal my sunshine. You steal my sunshine. You steal my
Here in Australia. Hey mom, I met a hot girl.
the sunshine. You steal my sunshine. You steal my sunshine. You steal my sunshine.
I actually love Melbourne. Yeah. Because you know what? That kind of goes to why I was depressed a year ago. Because I mean, dude, I was surrounded with people, right? But all these people were kind of like yes men, and like even the girls who would kind of chase my validation and shit. Like 'cause I was in a relationship, right? But I would have girls always hitting me up, and it's like I wasn't even happy with them. It's like I didn't really even want them. So you get into pickup, and usually when you get into pickup, it's because you're trying to fill a void. You're trying to get sex, right? Or get validation of you want women to like you because growing up you didn't have friends or you didn't have women like you, right? And that's usually why guys are attracted to the pickup community. And I mean, I know that's why I was into it because I mean, growing up I was bullied. I didn't have a lot of friends, had like zero attention from girls, and that's why I'm here today, right? And through this little journey, you learn different things that kind of help you elevate who you are in this world. And you know what? Like I fucking love all you guys. This is amazing. What you guys have in Melbourne is amazing. Like I'll give you an example. I broke my foot. I was in a wheelchair in September because my ego was getting really big, and an ex-girlfriend, her boyfriend, like just beat the shit out of me. It's fucked up. But you know what? It was one of the most humbling experiences of my life. I went to Cuba the next day because I had a Cuba trip planned with some buddies, and we were in Cuba for a week, and it was such an intense experience. I was just so pissed. I was so angry for maybe like the first, second, third day. Because, man, I don't know if you guys have ever broken a foot, but, dude, one little bone in your foot, and you're screwed, dude. You can't do anything. You can't walk. Yeah, like, I went to the club, but, you know, I wouldn't get any results, man. It was like, I just couldn't, it's like I couldn't game. I couldn't be myself. I couldn't express myself. And it was kind of really sad. Until I just started letting go. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't have to. My YouTube channel is called Let's Get Girls. And I was talking to my buddy back home, my good buddy Dave. He's one of my best buds. And he's like, dude, you don't have to be Justin from Let's Get Girls. Just be you. You know what I'm saying? And I just let go of all that. And I started being humble again. I wasn't like trying to overcompensate. I wasn't trying to brag. I just really let go of everything. And the results just started flowing. So I met a girl in Cuba, and then when I got back to Toronto, I met more and more girls, and I ended up just better. You know what? I was on a dry spell until I broke my foot. How interesting is that? I swear to God, I was in a dry spell. And then being in a wheelchair, I got more female attention than I ever have in my life. I swear to God. It's kind of when I started walking again, I was kind of upset because I was like, God damn, I missed the wheelchair. And yeah, man, so I ended it like just with, it was because of the humbleness. And see, it might even sound like I'm bragging now, but like while in the wheelchair, while humble, I was just so happy. I was so in touch with myself. I don't think I've ever been happier. Okay, and you know what? I was in touch with not only my masculine self, but my feminine self. It's crazy, dude. I looked like I was homeless. My hair was getting long. I was like, in Cuba, I was like wearing shorts because it's really hot. And then I've got like a big like white cast on my foot. I have like a plastic bag over it. And like, it's crazy, dude. I look like I'm friggin' homeless. And then I have like my like kind of fat Asian buddy was rolling me around in the wheelchair. So like, it was just the weirdest thing ever. But like, I was happy. Isn't that kind of weird? And because I was happy, I was getting results. And there's this saying, it's like, the girl won't make you happy, but when you're happy, the girls will kind of come. Yeah. And so it was just amazing, dude. And yeah, man, I know you guys want me to talk about Social Circle. I'll talk a little bit about the Social Circle game. So the best way I do Social Circle game is literally I just talk to everybody, okay? Like anybody, dude. Like fat old lady walking down the street, old Jamaican man on the bus. Like I talk to anybody. And so literally I wake up, I'm staying in a hostel near Flinders Street. And dude, I get downstairs, I got downstairs today, I had my laptop, I just say hello to the people at the front desk, I say hello to like this random old like white man sitting on the table, and I open my laptop, start doing work, say hello to the people walking by. The Wi-Fi was shitty. I needed to edit some footage and upload it. So I went to like some library down the street. I'm walking down the street just saying hello to everyone. I'm just going about my day, and if I want to talk to someone, I just talk to them, because that's the way I like to express myself. And that's how I do Social Circle game. Okay, I go out every day, and this is important, go out every fucking day, because I mean, if you don't go out, you're dying, man. You're born as a human, right? In the caveman days, like you didn't have the option to stay at home, right? If you stay at home, like you die. Like a bear's gonna walk in your cave and then kill you or something, right? Like you have to go out and hustle. And so just go out every day, man, even if it's a little bit each day, okay? Even if it's a few hours, even if it's like 10 minutes, right? I'm from Canada, the weather gets crazy, man. It goes down to like minus 40. And like I still go out 7 days a week, meet people everywhere I go. And the reason I do this is because you never know when these connections you make will pay off, right? They literally pay off a year later. So I'm in Australia, and I collabed with this guy, Bradicus. Do you guys know Bradicus? I know Bradicus because an old student of mine from like a year and a half ago introduced me to him, right? And now I'm on the other side of the world, and I just made a video blog with the guy because of a connection I made a year and a half ago. So you never know when these connections will pay off. So that's how I do Social Circle game. I meet people, and I'm a club promoter as well. But I just besides that, I like to throw parties. Like I just love throwing parties. I love like giving value by showing people a good time. So this year I've thrown a few parties, and I just like to invite everyone. It doesn't matter who you are, guy, girl. I just have a general rule. It's like if you come to a party, just bring girls. That's like that's it. Just like share, give, collaborate, good vibes, good energy, right? And that's how I do it. And then you just bring out a ton of girls. And when you are yourself, when you are your authentic self, when you're expressing yourself the way you want to, girls will kind of like you, right? Earlier this year, I went through a really bad breakup, and I wouldn't even try to game. I'd go out, and I didn't even want to go out. I wanted to just sit on my laptop playing video games or sitting in my basement playing Call of Duty, and I don't play video games. So the fact that that's like a thing is just, I guess it's a really masculine thing to do. Just stay at home playing video games when you're sad. Has anyone like been through that? You know what I'm saying? Like why is that such a masculine thing to do? What do girls do when they're sad? They like watch makeup tutorials and shit. Yeah, well that's what it is. You're closing yourself off, and yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I went through that breakup, and I was like, you know what? The options are to, I mean, die in my room playing like fucking, I don't even know. Like I used to play RuneScape, and I swear to God, last year I'm running a successful pickup business. Tons of girls in my life, hot girlfriend, all this cool shit, and I was literally playing RuneScape. Like, dude, I hadn't played the game in like 2.5 years, and I literally opened my laptop, and I'd have my girlfriend come over, and like we'd hook up and shit, and then like I'd fall asleep, and as soon as she'd leave, I'd just like wake up again and start playing RuneScape. It was fucked up, dude. It was like the worst depression I've ever been through, because like when you're so overworked and the ego gets so big, you have like no other way to cope except like turning into your child, and I guess it's what I played. It's the game I played as a child. So I guess I just turned into a little child, right? And it's crazy when you get humbled. You're kind of an adult. You're kind of like at your best when you're humbled. So yeah, back to social game. I know we're like a little bit all over the place, but yeah. So I throw parties. I offer people a lot of value, and from that very humble place. And
Is there a limit? I mean, is there how many girls you say then for whatever?
no, okay, no. So, dude, I'm not like running around saying bring girls who don't come. I'm just saying like I'll just invite everyone on my Facebook.
Yeah.
I just like post a party. I say, listen, guys. I literally in the party I say bring good vibes only. In the description of like the Facebook event, I say bring good vibes only, no fights, no negative energy. I say shit like that. Yeah, and then everyone who shows up it filters the people out who would want to show up and be sketchy or like and these people show up and just good vibes all around. And then from there you meet more girls who could come into your life, right? And I mean I don't know if you guys have me on Facebook. I know I have a lot of you guys on Facebook. Dig through my Facebook. I mean you'll see girls commenting my pictures and stuff, and you can just see like I've met them through just going out every day, going to parties, going to clubs. Personally, I don't even like to rely on anything at all whatsoever. I didn't drink for 9 months. So when I was going through the depression last year, I quit drinking in November. And I didn't drink until Cuba, actually, when I broke my foot. And funny that we're talking about that, because like the day after I broke my foot, I started drinking again, right? It's coping, dude. That's coping behavior. And I recognized that. I realized, like, fuck, I'm sad. I'm in a fucking wheelchair. And it was just such an intense experience. I started drinking again. And so I was in Cuba, and I was also pissed that I couldn't get laid because I was gaming my heart out, dude, in a fucking wheelchair. And I was just like, fuck. Like, I was just like, dude, I was messaging, because you know what? I've had a really awesome year. I've gotten a lot of cool results. And you know what really actually stuck out when you were talking about how you kind of get self-hate from, dude, you get into pickup and you're like, fuck, I want to get laid, 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 right? And I mean, I did that this year. I've had cool results. I've had hot, like, mini relationships this year with gorgeous girls I didn't even think it was possible. And amazing girls, amazing personalities, like, some of the coolest people, dude. And I met some awesome fucking people, too. And now being in a fucking wheelchair, I was like, shit, like, I gotta get laid. Like, I gotta still be me. I'm Justin from Let's Get Girls, right? And, like, it's miserable, dude, because you're just resisting who you really are. And I think what it is your brain likes to put on this ego. And the reason ego is there, it's because it means you're healthy, right? You want to have a self-identity. You want to have this identity of who you are in this world, because that's what makes you feel safe and at home. And sad to say, it's also what will make you fucking miserable. I think you will be at your best when you're always changing, when you're always learning to accept, change, adapt, grow. And I mean, that's kind of why I'm here in Australia, because I mean, as weird as it fucking sounds, the shrooms told me to come to fucking Australia. And things, dude, no, literally, and like things have just been falling in place, right? So in September, I was in the wheelchair. I wasn't really focusing on the business side of what I do. I was just focusing on the girls. And so I was kind of miserable there because I was like, fuck, my business is kind of dying. This fucking sucks, right? And I kind of switched my focus to business now. And now, like, I'm in Australia on the other side of the world, where, like, a month earlier, dude, I was in my parents' home, living in my fucking parents' room, have the cushiest life. Now I'm, like, sleeping in hostels. I'm meeting, like, random people. I'm traveling by myself, too, which is fucking terrifying. I don't know if you guys have ever done that. Traveling by yourself is fucking terrifying, dude. You're just so ripped out of your comfort zone. Like, dude, I don't have to travel, man. I have a life back home where, like, I have girls hitting me up. I have cool-ass friends, parties whenever I want, okay? I'm a club promoter as well. The company I kind of work for, they throw, like, 5 club events a week. I can go out whenever I want, easy access, social proof, everything, right? But I was like, you know what? I'm not happy, right? Because building up that ego again, it's like, will you be happy with that? You know, like, I was content with it. It's cool, but it gets old fast, right? And I think if you want to be happy, as a man, you always want to be pushing yourself, getting to the next level. You actually even do want to build up an ego and then have it crushed down, right? You do want to build up an ego and then break your foot and then be like, what the fuck? And then humble yourself. And then that's when you'll be happy. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I really even covered the social circle. I keep trying to talk about it, but I guess I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, man, I'll run through the gist of social circle game in like a logical way. Hit up everyone you fucking know all the time. I do this challenge where I go on like a 30-day like hit up people challenge. So I'll just message like 10 people a day randomly, like people I haven't talked to in a while, and just message them on Facebook or Snapchat or whatever. And I mean, at the end of the month, you've hit up 300 people. So in that 1 month, you've talked to at least 300 people. That's pretty fucking cool. Dude, over the course of 6 months, that's a lot of people. You're talking to thousands of people. When you're going out every day, meeting people and doing that, and going to clubs, meeting people, throwing parties, inviting people out. How awesome is that, dude? You're just gonna be coming from a place of love. My boot camp concept, literally what I teach is how when you have enough love inside you, like this is some woo shit, I know, but literally it's like I don't even teach cold approach pickup. I teach like energy transference and how like you can actually adapt people's energy by giving to them, spending time with them, and then getting from them. Because I mean, when you share, people share, and when you have enough love inside you, you're always going to be coming from a place of sharing, because it's like having a full cup that's kind of overflowing like a fountain, instead of trying to be like, please feed me, right? And like when you have enough love inside you, you're just sharing, and then everything you do is collaborative because you're sharing, and everything you do, every like little interaction you have will be collaborative, and that is when you will be happy. And you know what? You can only love, I think, when you are being humbled, and not when you're building up that ego. And you know, I've struggled with that. I've got fucking ridiculous ego problems, man. It's hard for me to admit. You know, like I had people tell me, and I was like, no, I don't. But like I've fucked up ego problems, man. And you know what? Like fucking admitting it is freeing. To be honest, it's freeing. You know, and you'll be miserable. Like you could have this coolest fucking life. Like why do you think these celebrities are out there in Los Angeles doing drugs and fucking chicks, but they're ODing on fucking sleeping pills or whatever, right? Like why do you think Justin Bieber's like pissing in buckets and shit? It's like are you could have a cool life. You can have all these cool ass experiences, and they're cool experiences, but that's not where happiness is.
Sometimes you cannot do that. You feel like it's impossible. You have something to do.
Dude, okay, you know what? That's an excuse though. Like, I'll tell you 100% that's an excuse, because I've got a really fucking busy life. I have some days where like I have absolutely no time. But I mean, you can literally, dude, I live in a suburban neighborhood in like the 90 minutes away from Toronto. People think I'm from Toronto. No, I'm 90 minutes away from the downtown of Toronto. My neighborhood is old, retired, white, rich people. And when I fuck, and like I was lucky. My parents got the house super cheap, like 20 years ago, when my neighborhood was like nothing. Like it was like the first house on the block, and now it's not even a crowded neighborhood. It's just a very quiet neighborhood. And I've had days. I remember this one day last summer. I was like on my 200-day challenge. I was like, I'm gonna go out for 200 days, no matter what. And it was a Sunday night, and it's pouring rain in the middle of summer, thunderstorm, lightning, and everything. And I was like, fuck, I didn't go out today, and I needed to get out of the house before 12 o'clock. So I threw on some shorts. I went for a run around my block, like around the neighborhood, and just there was people sitting on the porches, and it wasn't even people. It was just old men sitting on their porch. And I was just running by, yelling, "Hello!" And that was my momentum for the day, right? But it's like you're doing it for the habit, not even necessarily. You're more so than that. You're doing it to protect the vibe. So one of my mentors, Joseph Rodriguez, he lives in Los Angeles. He bounces between Los Angeles and Toronto. Really smart guy, and a lot of what he talks about is what I'm talking about. It's like energy, and he's a very successful businessman. Okay, and he talks about it business-wise, but I like to relate it to dating and meeting people and social skills. And what he says is protect the vibe. And what I'm doing by going out every day is not only building my willpower, right, but it's to protect the vibe of going out every day. And I mean, I'm sure some of you guys have been on those like sex romps where you just go on every day and you start killing it and you're just like fucking chicks every day and shit, and like just the results just explode. Or like you'll be in the club and like you get makeout and then just like makeouts and shit, right? And if you think about it, that's a vibe. Like you didn't have that before a certain period of time, and sometimes you might even lose it, right? I used to do this thing in Toronto where like I would just go out every fucking night, and I mean four clubs a week minimum, and so I'd make out like 10 chicks a fucking night. It was brutal. Sorry, not to brag, but like the point is the vibe, right? I would spend like weeks just making out with chicks, and then I would stop and like no makeouts, right? It's all because it's a vibe. It's like an energy, and like you don't want to lose that energy, and so you also don't want to lose the momentum of going out. Another example of that is like it's making money. Like, I mean, you work in sales, right? You might notice some days you just crush it, right? And then some days you make no money, right? Because it's a vibe, and you want to protect that vibe.
Sense, right? Because you know, the more you're getting that success, the more
Yeah.
your brain is expecting that.
Yeah.
And you're not questioning it.
Yeah.
You're just like,
Yeah.
you just don't question it. When you're like that with a girl, they respond to that.
Yeah.
They follow it.
Yeah, and so that's why I go out every day. That's why I fucking like game, whatever you guys call it, right? Every day. And I throw parties, I invite people out. And then what I do is,
Like you throw parties in your house.
Not at my house, at other people's houses. So clubs or whenever a friend has a, and you know what, I always, I've thrown like a fair amount of parties. So I always know,
Come to one day.
yeah, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, let's throw a party tonight. No, but seriously, it's really easy, man. Like,
Sydney,
yeah,
that's,
I'll be back there in January, so let's for real, let's do something like that. But yeah, man, so that's how I do it, and then it's really just offering a lot of value, and when you offer value to people, they respect you, and yeah, what's up, man?
Just interjection real quick. Like me and Luke, we want to like start doing those types of parties. So
Okay.
It's sick. I saw your Facebook video of the party.
Yeah.
Justin's doing it. Let's do it too.
Oh, cool.
It's like, yeah. And so like,
Yeah, so he's talking about, I have a live stream. Are you talking about the live stream I did? Yeah, so I have a live stream of an entire party. So like, if you add me on Facebook, dig through my shit, it's like early October. I literally have a live stream of an entire party. Like, I was just on my phone the entire time, live streaming the party, and you see my vibe throughout the party. You see me flirting with girls. I think at one point in the video, a girl literally comes up to me and says, "You're turning me on." And I start giving her shit, because I'm like, yo, my girl's right there. What the fuck are you doing? You're an asshole. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's interesting shit.
yes, our
Sorry, I
like,
didn't- yeah.
because we haven't done anything like that.
Yeah.
We want to obviously.
Okay.
It's how to get people to party in the first place.
Dude, you want to be just giving. You want, honestly, I'll tell you what, man. First of all, you got to know people, right? Like, Facebook's your best friend. What I do, my game is literally just adding chicks on Facebook and then having them all comment on my pictures and shit, because then the other girls see that, and like whenever you add a new girl on your Facebook, she sees other girls commenting on your pictures saying, "Oh, Justin's sexy," or like, "I miss you," and shit like that, right? And then they're like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And then when you ask them out on a date, chances are they're not going to say no. And I mean, take it from there, right?
It's like doing this awesome momentum of like this social capital. And this
Yeah,
like, awesome
yeah, literally.
Yeah.
But you know what? It is a vibe. It's a vibe. So like, there's different ways to do it. So since I've been traveling, I've noticed, because dude, my cold approach used to be so sick back in the day, right? Before I was dating my ex, my cold approach was so tight, and I've just been doing like mostly social circle game for the past 6 months, like mixed in with cold approach. Like, I'll go out with girls, like it's me hanging out with girls, like downtown Toronto, and then I just like stop other girls and have them join in on us. So it's easy mode, right? And then traveling solo through Australia has been like a spiritual experience, because it's like, shit, I don't have this like comfort cushion of like little girls like following me around, and I can, like, my opener would be like, "Hey, meet my friends." And then like I'd open girls and then just throw them in another girl, and then they're already comfortable with me. But now it's like, shit, it's all me. Like, I have to travel myself, meet these girls, like get to know them like one-on-one. It's like, it's just like no cheat codes, you know, like when you're traveling and gaming by yourself. It's really interesting.
No, it's good that you've gone to that point.
Yeah, but well, you know what? It's because further break it down my ego, right? Because obviously I was building up that self-identity where it's like, because I'm talking about it, right? I'm talking about, like, the way I'm talking is literally like me saying, "Fuck, I miss Toronto, I miss the easy pussy." But like, god damn, I miss the pussy, dude. I have like all these girls in Toronto seeing, "Oh my god, you're in Australia," hitting me up, and it's like, I just want to go. I've been homesick as fuck. And you know what? Now like the results are slowly starting to come in Australia, and it's coming from a place of self-reliance again. So it's like now I'm starting not to miss home, and I'm getting rid of that ego of I'm Justin from Toronto, and now it's just more like, oh yeah, now I'm in Australia. It's cool shit when you can kind of let go. And you know what? There's this other saying. It's like, you're only free to do anything once you've lost everything. And I swear to God, once you just let go of shit, man, you let go of like the past, let go of like your self-identity or who you think you are.
Starting from scratch.
Yeah, and it's fucking amazing, dude, because, I mean, that's another thing where you can be happy. Like, I was in Brisbane, and I was kind of just bored as shit, because Brisbane's kind of just a shithole. Like, my opinion, it's just too chilled out for me. I like to do stuff every day. I'm going out every day, and Brisbane's really spread out. And you can go out every day if you have a car, maybe, I guess, and it's kind of expensive, too. I didn't like Brisbane, that's why I'm here. But yeah, I felt like a weird happiness, because I kind of accepted, like, you know, I was like, fuck this, I'm just gonna let go. I don't have to go out and game every day, even though I still was. I realized I didn't have to, and I felt like a weird happiness just in Brisbane. I was like, you know what, I don't have to do anything. You know, you don't have to go out to fucking meet girls. But I mean, I guess what makes life interesting is going out and expressing yourself in the way you want to, meeting people, having these experiences where you do have awesome shit going on, and you build up a fucking ego, and then you realize, fuck, people don't like you. Like, I literally lost like some of my best friends just because my ego is really bad. I've lost like some of like my bestest fucking friends. I'm not gonna name names, but like I mean, even early this year, I had really close friends, people I thought were like fucking brothers and sisters to me, and I lost them because my ego was too fucking big. And just when that happens, there's always gonna be something just fucking falls apart, you know. And I mean, starting from scratch it's amazing though, and you always thank those people too, because like the things you learn from them. But it's interesting stuff, man. I hope you guys got a gist of the social circle game. Did I? Because like I don't know. I feel like I didn't cover it for shit. Just talking about ego and stuff. But I guess I'm talking about what's relevant to me right now. You know, like I've been traveling Australia, and I've been finding Australia fucking hard, man. Like my buddies, I have a natural buddy in Brisbane. My buddy Alfredo, awesome dude, fucking natural as fuck. Like he's just slaying it, and like he made Australia sound so easy. So I even came here with that ego of being like, I'm gonna fuck bitches in Australia, let's do this, you know what I'm saying? And I come here, and it's like, what the fuck, man? Because you know what, just because you sleep with a girl doesn't mean she has to be your girlfriend. Just because you sleep with a girl doesn't mean there's necessarily any commitment. So as long as you establish those frames and values and what you guys are, you can do whatever you want. So like in Toronto, I literally have like this year I've had multiple girls I've slept with just meeting each other, and like they know, they all know, like we've, you know, it's no secret, it's not a big deal. And a lot of the times it's just fun. It's like they've hooked up with my friends too, you know what I'm saying? Like it's whatever. Like one major realization I had to come to was, I mean, you can love a girl even if she's hooked up with your friends or had sex with a bunch of other guys. Because I used to be really protective over, or like, I guess it's an ego thing as well, right? Like if you could have like, if your girlfriend cheats on you, like I completely understand how a girl can cheat on you. Because personally, I don't even think humans are meant to be like monogamous. I had to realize it was like, you know what? Like a girl can love you even if she is sleeping with other people. You can love a girl even if you are sleeping with other people. And I mean, it's fucking one major thing I had to realize, you know. And I don't know, like if you guys would even have those same beliefs, it's cool. Like if you want to go monogamous, I've been monogamous with girls. I love having girlfriends, but I mean, if you want to be polygamous and have like a harem of girls, you should also be okay with the girls you're sleeping with other guys, and even if it's difficult to think about, but I mean, it's okay. And no, but like you know what, man, it's like the dudes you surround yourself with. Remember I'm talking about protecting the vibe. Back home specifically, unless it's like on boot camp or something, I try not to hang out with. I won't say I don't like to hang out with new people, but spending lots and lots of time and learning from new people is kind of counterintuitive. Because if you just spend time with a lot of, or like maybe a smaller amount of cool ass dudes who you know their shit, and you can learn different things from them. So my buddy Dave back home, I mean, like I've been learning about men's fashion from him, and about like day twos and dating and building up like harems and shit. And he's been learning about like having one-night stands and genuine connections and cold approach for me. And so like we came together, and I mean he became one of my best friends this year, and we tag team chicks together and shit, and like we've traded them off and shit, and it's a lot of fun, and we meet a lot of cool people from that, you know. It's cool shit, and you want to be able to learn. You got to protect your vibe, man. You don't want it, like especially when you're performing at like higher levels, right? You want to make sure no one can just come in and kind of kill your vibe. Right? I mean, that's why you'll see a lot of like high-end business people. They go to the yacht club and they all hang out together, but they don't hang out with other people because they want to protect their fucking brain. Like you literally absorb your influences, right? And that's like the books you read, the food you eat, the people you hang out with. And I mean, if you don't fucking protect like what's up here and the energy you're absorbing, you can kind of fuck yourself over. But it's actually cool traveling, and you realize, well, fuck, now like. My vibe's gonna change because I meet a lot of new people. So then it's all self-reliance. It's like you have to fucking choose what to accept and what not to. It's a lot harder actually too, because it's hard to like back home I meditate, read, eat clean every fucking day. I work out every day, and like I haven't been doing shit here because it's just so overwhelming. But I've been trying to. But yeah. Yeah, man. Any other questions? You guys have questions? Cold approach isn't like I've based my entire life around cold approach. Okay, like my entire fucking life. I got a job as a club promoter, became a pickup coach, traveling. Like it's all because I just fucking love meeting people. I love cold approach. I love chicks, and I built my life around this shit. Okay, but what I didn't do is I didn't make my life cold approach. I used it as a tool to enhance my life. Right. So I'm still in school, dude. I'm getting a bachelor's degree. Right. I still have friends. Like a lot of my friends aren't even into pickup. they're just okay with me doing it. So like I'll be out with fucking normal people, right, who aren't like going out to game and shit, and I'll be fucking doing opens, dude. I'll be out with like my mom and I'll be doing opens, right? I'm serious. Like this is a tool to aid your life. It's not something to build your life upon. Like I've seen a lot of guys be like, I'm going all in. I'm gonna quit my fucking job. I'm just gonna be a fucking pickup artist. It's like, what the fuck, right? You can't do that. You have to have other stuff going on, right? I'm in school. I do a little bit of cold approach at school, and it made me a really popular guy at school. In my first couple years of college, I fucking knew everybody. I go out every day, right? Because I'm going out every day anyway. I'm not going out for a game specifically. Do you understand how that works? It's like I'll be going out to school or work. I've worked other like jobs, club promoting. Because like now, club promoting boot camps, that fills up my week. That fills up my weekend, and then school fills up the week. Or I mean, now I'm traveling. Cold approach is a tool for that too, right? So use as a tool to enhance your life. Like you already want to have a cool fucking life, right? You already want to be doing cool shit, going out every day anyway, and using cold approach as a tool. You don't want to be going out for a game. Like we had this thing in Toronto called the Eden Center, okay? And during like the Christmas break, like 3 years ago, it was just surrounded with pickup dudes, and like you talk to any girl, and she's like, "You're the third guy who's approached me today," and like, or it was even worse, where like you can approach girls and they'll ask if you're a pickup artist. And it was even worse when like you're just asking for directions and they ask if you're a fucking pickup artist. Right? It's fucked up, dude. It was fucked up, dude. Like, cause Toronto's just got such a massive fucking community, man. The community is so big, and I mean 3 years ago it was really bad, where it's like you have all these uncalibrated ass dudes just walking around, hitting on every fucking girl in sight, and like trying to grab them in the mall and shit. And it's like, what the fuck, dude? And see, it's cause they're like, it's like you have all these guys who, I mean, I'm not trying to shit talk any of you. I'm not trying to say you guys are broken or anything. But the reason you get into pickup is because you're trying to overcome an insecurity or like there's like a void, right? And you're trying to fill that void, right? But then you'll only be successful with this shit once you realize that that void is kind of already, like you can fill that void from within. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like trying to take, you give. And yeah, that's the gist of it, man. I guess I'll end it on that.
Yeah, man. Thanks very much.
That was like so, man, that was like all over the place though, eh?
I